was your work week hard? Well, honestly, like streaming on Twitch is not hard. But I was talking about it at the daycare when I picked up our daughter the other day. Okay, I'll get it. I was talking to some parents at the daycare, and I was like, yeah, like I'm a live streamer, so like my job is really easy, but I really do for 5 hours a day, and everything else is great, but for 5 hours a day, you basically do just get yelled at by strangers. Everything else that's associated with it is gangbusters. It's easy, you work from home, you can make your own hours and stuff like that. But you really do, like, you kind of log on for 5 hours to just argue with people you've never met before. And as a result, cannot defeat in arguments easily by resorting to personal attacks. So it's actually it's really nice to be away for a few days once like the acetylcholine builds up. Yeah, it's one-way personal attacks. It's not nice to argue with anonymous people. They have a huge advantage. They can see that I'm bald. They can see if I've gained any weight. They can look at a photo of me and say, "Wow, looking good. By the way, make sure you shave the back of your neck more often." And I'm like, "Why don't you show me a photo yourself? Why don't you show me your dental records? Why don't you show me your high density lipid cholesterol, okay?" So that's why I audit, because the audit is the great equalizer. But I was like, you know what? It is kind of. I felt a little bit like Peter from Office Space, where he says, not every day of your life is the worst day so far. But like, I'm like, yeah, kind of like most of my job is really just like being there for people who can't express their emotions in a healthy fashion to express them in me instead. And then I just kind of swallow up their trauma, and then on the weekends I just go to the park and I kind of like just let it slowly diffuse out into nature, and then I come back on Monday and I'm like, okay, let's do it again. But this week we're coming back on Tuesday. I will see you on Tuesday. Later.